Hi there, welcome to another botany lesson. Today, the part of the plant that we will be looking at is the fruit. You've probably seen this part of the store called fruits and vegetables. And you'll see things like a cucumber and an apple. In the store, this is often called a vegetable, and this is called a fruit. But for the botanist, the parts of the plant are organized according to the function or purpose they play in keeping the plant alive. Remember the two laws of living: eat and grow, and make more of yourself. The part of the plant that eats and grows is called vegetation. An example of vegetation are leaves. They are the part of the plant that make food, so the plant can grow and eat. The next part that the plant has follows the laws of make more of yourself. And these parts, as we have seen, are the flower and the seed. Today we're looking at the fruit. The fruit comes from the flower. Remember looking at the rose hip, and I described it as the swollen ovary from the rose that had the seeds inside? This is the swollen ovary of an apple tree. You can see the stem where the flower was attached to the tree, and here on the bottom are some of the sepals that are still left behind after the ovary of the apple flower swelled and became a fruit. I wonder how this relates to reproduction. Let's look inside. For this work, you will need a cutting tray and a sharp knife. You may need to ask your parent to help you with this part. I'm going to slice open my apple. First, I'm going to slice it open like this. And there it is, the seeds of the apple tree. The plant is so clever to get these seeds spread to a place on the earth where they can grow. The ovary swells up and protects the seeds that are inside until they're fully developed. Sometimes the apple just falls to the ground and the seeds find itself in some fertilizer as the apple disintegrates. Other times the apple is picked up by a hungry animal, and the seeds are deposited somewhere else. So the job of the fruit is to protect the seed and to help in its dispersal. Let's look at some other fruits. The cucumber grows from a flower, and this is the swollen ovary of that flower. As I cut it open, again, you can see seeds inside. There is the seed. Let's lay these on. The tomato is a fruit. You can barely see the sepals that were left from the tomato flower. And there are its seeds. A banana is a fruit. Here is the flower end. Here is the outer peel of the fruit, And inside, did you know those little black specks inside of the banana are its seeds? Some seeds are very small. For instance, the seeds that are in one of my favorite fruits, this is a blueberry, are so tiny we don't even see them or feel them when we eat it. Some seeds are quite large. This is the fruit of the avocado tree. When you cut into this fruit, you will open up its seed. This is the seed from an avocado. So far, the seeds we've looked at have come from fruits that are juicy. These kinds of fruits are called succulent fruits. Succulent is a word that means juicy. However, some seeds are produced that are not juicy. Fruits produce a seed and the fruit is not juicy. An example of that is right here. This is a pistachio nut. This nut is a fruit. It's not juicy. It's called a dry fruit. And when you open it up, there is a seed inside. And what about this? This is a butternut squash. Can you imagine it coming from a flower? This is a really big swollen ovary. Let me cut into it to see if I can find seeds. Yes, there they are. So the squash is also considered a fruit. It is protecting the seeds. I wanted to show you an example of what happens when the seed of the avocado gets planted. I planted an avocado seed in this jar right here. This is the avocado. I'm going to bring it closely to you so you can see how the avocado, out of this seed came the roots of the tree, which are underneath. This is the testa that's falling off. These are the cotyledons that provided food for this plant. And here you see the stem coming up, and at the very